band practice is going to be so much better once we get the sacrifice to make us cappuccinos.
It's going to be lit. Because we're all going to be caffeine up. Okay.
Well, 3 of us will. Josh doesn't drink coffee.
I never acquired the taste.
Yep.
Oh, well, it does require a mature palate there, Josh.
I'm not mature. There's nothing about me that's mature.
In fairness to his palate, he has a very mature palate when it comes to scotch, something I have no taste for whatsoever. Me
neither.
Yeah. And I just totally realized that I forgot to do part of the intro that I've been adding in, so I'll just, do that on the next one. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I was wondering where the advertiser went.
Cool. So are we ready to do Battlestar Galactica? Did we all prepare for it this time around?
I thought we were talking about Shaquille O'Neal's acting career.
That was never on the list.
Never on
the list. I mean, if we want to have a podcast about Shaq Fu, I will go play the various versions, but I don't think any of us want to do that. And now we wait for Josh to return.
All right, can you hear me?
Yep.
Can you hear us?
Sorry. No.
Okay. Well, that's fine then.
All right, it sounds a little bit better now.
Cool. Okay, so
Josh,
Aliens.
open your ears, man.
I can't help it. I'm old and crusty.
I'm older than you.
Likely story. Men age faster than women, so we're the same age, if anything.
Josh is Methuselah. Okay.
We need it. I don't think I've ever heard you sing.
That's fair.
But I can't.
I do well with B. On my own, it's not as good, but with B, I love it.
She matches my voice very well.
It's a delicate tone, like the distant screeching of a hawk.
I mean, I could do that in the microphone if you want. Maybe. I used to be able to do a really good seagull, but I'd have to practice because I'm a professional. Anyway.
But we're not doing any Flock of Seagull songs.
Well, we better think of one. Hey, it could be your first unique.
But Josh, are you sure you didn't run? That you didn't run so far away?
I was just about to say that.
Damn it!
That's the only Flock of Seagull song I actually know.
I think that's
that's an actual band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is completely unrelated. We'll probably only go into the outtakes. But funny thing, I was just watching the second creature from the Black Lagoon movie. And they cut to a lab where people are doing aquatic studies. And a lab guy wanders over, and it's fucking Clint Eastwood in his first role.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, it's like Jose and I were just talking last night about the Golden Girls and how it had Don Cheadle's one of his first things and George Clooney. Yeah. And when we were watching, it's just a young George Clooney walks in as an extra. We're like, what the fuck?
That's why I like watching Return of the Killer Tomatoes, because that's one of George Clooney's first starring roles in the movie. And it's terrible, but he sells the shit out of it.
Wow.
That's why he's George Clooney.
I know.
And we were just watching The West Wing, and for a split second, you're like, wait a minute. And there goes Abed. He's in the background.
He's in the background of an episode.
Nick Offerman, is that his name?
Yeah.
Ron Swanson? Yeah, he's in an episode too as some weird hippie, land preserver guy. Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, he's in the, is it the map episode, actually?
Yeah, I think it's the map. It's in the first season.
Oh,
Second season, but it's the map episode where they're talking about the boundaries and how maps are not socially just and everything. Yeah, he's in that episode. And then we noticed that both the guy who plays Diggle and the guy who plays Black Lightning on the CW shows are in the last season of The West Wing as well.
Oh, I haven't got that far yet.
Are you watching it?
Yeah.
Rock on! Yay!
Nice. Where are you
finally,
at?
I'm in the third season, but I finally got past the first 2 episodes.
Which are rough.
So,
once Charlie shows up.
I love Charlie.
Charlie's great. See? Yeah, once Charlie shows up.
Amazing. Yeah.
Is the best.
Which is why you need to watch Psych.
No. I tried. Sorry.
Just had to get past the first half of the first season.
Anyway. So we've clearly wandered off of Community at this point. So Supernatural. So there were the 2 episodes you wanted me to watch. One was the hole in place thing or something? Natural episodes. Let's go look up the list so we have this so we can start talking about properly. List of Supernatural episodes. 3rd season was the first one, and that was Mystery Spot. which sounds
mystery spot,
dirty and sexual.
I think they did that intentionally.
I'm sure they did. Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How was you?
Sorry, I got a little distracted there because I heard some noises in the background. Hold on. So you guys said your names. We did the thing. Okay. You're listening to Not So Live from Asteroid G. I'm Mike Finkelstein. With me, as always, is...
Josh Schaefer.
Queen Bee.
I don't know why I said that weird.
You talked right over her, dude.
I know.
And...
No, I was muttering to myself. I thought I was on mute. My bad.
Want to say your name again, Bex?
And Sprockets. The worst, I have like a cousin or two who's like libertarian, so they're pushing hard for the third party vote, and I'm just like, y'all did that last time. You see what happened, but whatever.
Again, libertarians, their mission isn't much clearer than Republicans. So
No.
They feel to me like they know everything. Because they're educated and they look for stuff, but it's like, I feel like it's one of those confirmation biases sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it's also, different underlying fundamental ideals too, with the whole individualism and thing. It's like, guess what? We are interdependent, whether you like it or not. We rely on everybody else around us, whether you like it or not. So deal with it.
Yeah, libertarians, I think they kind of all think they're Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec.
Very few of them are Ron Swanson.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. It's, oh my god.
It's annoying.
It is. Anyway.
Also, I'm sad that I didn't say that the second best Batman was Danny Pudi.
You should have said that.
There you go. You just said it, so Mike can switch that in.
I think you actually did say it in the podcast we had specifically for Batman, but I don't mind putting that into the outtakes again.
Okay.
Pootie with I.
Pootie. He's the guy from Community.
Pootie.
Yeah, Pootie.
PewDI.
PewDI. The guy from Community. Yeah, Ahmed.
You're listening to Not So Live from Asteroid G. I'm Mike Finkelstein. With me, as always, is...
Josh Schaefer.
And Queen Bee.
As I nearly forget how to do an intro for this podcast that we've been doing for 2.5 seasons now, you can tell I'm a professional. So...
With 2 Fs.
With 2 Fs. Yes. So, that's truly profesh right there. Alright, so, if everyone's ready, in 3, 2... 1.
Get it on.
Wow, that was a good chestnut from the 90s.
There you go.
Right.
All right.
If you,
but I was telling Josh, he was telling me that he was going to go into language arts, which is English, and I said, "Shouldn't you know how to speak English before you actually teach it?" And he said, "No."
You don't. As long as I pass the test, which has a 35% pass rate, so we'll see.
Damn. Well, it's English, so...
English is fine. You can speak English. That's great.
Yeah, I did the practice test, and, a whole bunch of... There's, a forum for the test I found on Facebook, and all these people are like, I never learned any of this stuff in school, and I have a master's in language arts, and I couldn't pass the first time. And I'm sitting here with my media communications degree from a 4th-rate college, just be like, ugh! I'm just more excited about it being forgiven after 5 years of teaching. 5 to 10 years, nice. I can't remember.
That's actually nice.
Full-time for 10 years.
You have to be a full-time teacher, but it has to be in a subject that's in demand. So it's pretty much language arts or STEM field.
Fly fishing.
STEM subject. basket weaving.
Underwater. Only underwater basket weaving, though.
Yeah, underwater basket weaving.
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah.
That above-ground shit will not cut it.
But
anybody can do basket weaving above ground.
Fuck.
God.
Don't even need a class for that.
That sounds like a community.
That is at best one of those degrees you mail away for, like private investigation or no.
Yeah. So speaking of community, I know we already had our episode about this, but I'm still watching through it for the umpteenth time because we were started it for the podcast.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot about the because I usually skip over after Troy leaves, but this time I'm forcing myself to watch it again.
Yeah.
And one of the funniest parts I don't recall until just yesterday when I watched it, the episode, the VCR board game or VHS board game they play.
The Fistful of Bullets or whatever.
Fistful of Bullets, yeah. At the very beginning, when the dean's dressed up as a Payday and he does that rap.
Yeah, it gets super racist.
It gets very political and stuff, and then he just drops the microphone and goes, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was.
It was so
and he just runs out. Like, I watched that part like 8 times, and I was like, Jose, because she heard me cackling or something. I was like, you have to watch this. And she started cackling, and it was good times all around.
It was a good moment.
And then, but like, I seem like the more I watch Community, the more I feel like Jim Rash's Dean was just
amazing.
Like, yeah, he was. I love him more and more every single time I watch it.
Yeah.
He's not used very well in the last season, but
no.
But then the show doesn't really know how to use any of its characters all that well in the last season.
No.
Yeah.
But Jose and I have started. Anytime we see something weird, we do that. I hope this doesn't awaken anything dark in me. Hope this is, because he says that a couple times.
He does.
It's become our Domo Toshiro-san.
That's good. That's a good line.
When are we going to talk about the Clerks animated series as a watch party?
I mean, we didn't. We kind of touched upon it when we did the Kevin Smith one. You already bitched about Kevin Smith, so
I won't do it again. I've already done it like 3 times on this podcast.
Quarterly.
Her name is Beth Kono. I think that's the actress's name.
Yeah. So, actually, that actress's name was Kiki, wasn't it?
Wait.
Kiki Lane.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah.
Beth, I don't think that was right.
Beth, I think, is a different immortal.
No, Beth Kono is one of the producers.
There you go. Okay. So
we'll edit it in post.
Fix it in post.
There's a new Mortal Kombat coming out, I think. Mortal Kombat 11.
That's out, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought that was already out.
It's out.
I was like, Mortal Kombat 12 would be interesting, or maybe Injustice 3. When is that going to happen? Like, they got the series to 2, and then they pulled it Valve.
Animated. Disney version of Psycho.
That would be hysterical.
Musical version of Psycho.
Mother, are you calling? I think that was set to Yentl right there, actually.
That would be brilliant. Okay, that's so going to be
one that we have to mention now. Yeah, no shit. I'd watch that.
You do know that Universal has a dark themed. They're trying to do like build up the monsters now.
They've already ditched that because the Mummy died. They were going to do Dark Universe, and then they've already dropped the Dark Universe branding because no one wants to watch those films.
Because the Mummy sucked. The reboot of the Mummy sucked. Yeah, horribly, and so did the secondary Queen of the Damned was terrible too.
Yeah, the Dracula Untold was bad. I mean, for what it was a PG-13.
I liked it.
It was a bloodless film. And then no one liked The Mummy, although I thought it was enjoyable trash.
I liked it enough.
I did enjoy The Invisible Man. The new one?
Yes, The Invisible Man was good. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, that one was very good. They should have used that as the start for their Dark Universe to come up with some cool, like, modern twist on everything and not the Tom Cruise bullshit.
Tom Cruise bullshit is it was awful.
Josh and I liked it, but then we like those kinds of trashy monster movies, so.
Exactly. It wasn't good, but it wasn't.
You enter a kind of Stockholm syndrome after you've watched enough of the classic 1940s and 50s horror that just about anything with one of the monsters in it will seem good by comparison.
Exactly. Yeah. I've seen most of the Frankensteins. Like, those last ones were terrible.
Yeah, the Universal ones are so bad that even though the Hammer film ones are bad enough, they actually seem great by comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Anyway.
I miss Vincent Price.
Yes. He can say crap at anything.
I would watch his crappy horror any day of the week.
Okay.
On the day of my cat's quinceañera.
What?
What?
Your cat's 15?
I don't know. We just guess Peachy's age, and whatever's convenient.
Oh, Peachy's not that old. Not by a long shot.
Isn't Hecate about 15 now? She's old.
She will be in April of next year.
We if she's still alive, we're throwing a quinceañera for her.
Quinceañera?
I have the perfect dress.
Okay. Anyway, The Wire.
Yes.
Goes and brings up notes about The Wire.
I just do it from my brain. I don't need no notes.
Well, I won't lie. It's been a little while since I watched the show, and I caught like a couple of episodes. I watched one with B, and I went and did some other stuff, but I didn't go through and do a whole rewatch of the whole thing for this. So, You're listening to Not So Live from Asteroid G. I'm Mike Finkelstein from the Political Desk. Joining me, as always, is
Josh Schaefer.
That's it.
Yes.
Citizen Josh Schaefer.
I was really hoping for Schaefer-elect Josh.
I could have done that.
And
Hindsight.
Well, let's start over. Do it again.
I'll think of a different one.
Okay.
Joining me at the desk, as always, is
Josh. Damn it. I was drawing a blank.
We're moving on. And
President-elect Queen Bee.
There we go. Anyway, this has been Not So Live from Asteroid G. Totally not a talking car. I'm Mike Finkelstein.
I'm Josh Schaefer.
B, are you still there?
I'm Queen Bee.
Can you not hear me?
No.
No.
Okay, say your name. You've listened. Damn it. This has been nuts. Thanks. All right, well, this has been Not So Live from Asteroid G, covering Battlestar Galactica in an overview. I was Mike Finkelstein, who needs to go get another Starbucks.
Why did you say I was Mike Finkelstein?
Oh, I don't have a Starbucks now. Fine. I'm Mike Finkelstein, who needs to go get another Starbucks.
There you go.
Whatever. This has been Not So Live from Asteroid G. I'm Mike Finkelstein.
I'm Josh Pop Schaefer.
I'm Queen Bee.
And I'm Rebecca Finkelstein.
And we will see you next time.
In hindsight, Josh Pop Schaefer doesn't sound super PG.
Oh, jeez. You gotta double tap, it's rule number what?
Yeah.
And we will see you next time.
If there is a next time.
Oh, I'm sure. Why would there not be a next time?
I mean, there'll be a next time because we're recording the next one now.